says it's going to start recording, and I've already started recording. See?
Okay. I think it's recording now. I saw something that said it's recording.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so this is the app. That's the website address, and the first step is to log into your account. I have my own account. Here's Javier. And password. So I'm gonna sign in.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's the main landing page, and well, it has a lot of stuff that we can see. For example, you can see the last studies I have uploaded. These are two different studies I uploaded just for testing.
Okay.
And you can go and watch those previous studies, right? So, but if you want to upload a new study or from a new patient, the first thing you need to do, well, if you haven't done it already, is to set up a clinic. For example, you might be a technician that works at different clinics, and you would like to have like in different folders the information for patients for every clinic, right? So you can add a clinic here. I already have one clinic saved, which is called Medical Infrared LLC. I think in your case, in your platform, you have already a predefined clinic, which is Spectrum IR, but you can add clinics if you want. For example, if you have uh, all of the cameras you've sold in the past, you can make a clinic for every single camera or whatever. You can do
Okay.
it. So I have here this fake clinic, medical infrared, and the next thing is to like make a new, well, load a new patient into the app, right? Here in patients, I have already the ones I've uploaded in the past, but you can upload a new one. For example, let's say we want another Jane Doe. Jane.
How about Jane Buck?
Jane. That's funny. Well, yeah, well, let's put late Jane Doe number 2.
Or Jane Bond, whatever.
Or Jane Bond, yeah. So, well, date of birth, whatever. Phone number, all the information. I'm putting just my information here. For example, it would. This is the email address that all the studies are gonna go to. So this, if I send email the study, it's gonna go to my email address. But let me put one of your addresses so you can receive the study we're gonna upload right now. Let
Okay.
me see.
This is not DICOM though at this point. This is not DICOM though at this point.
Now, after you take you do all the study, upload the files, then you press a button and you convert everything to DICOM, and the report, it gives you the report in PDF for the patient and the well, whoever wants to read it to read it, but there's a QR barcode that you can use to download the DICOM information.
Okay.
So yeah,
Again, when this would go to DICOM and then the interpreter. Okay, so I guess the way this works right now is that the users right now of this software would look at the images, and then after they interpret them, they would then send that finding and store it on DICOM.
exactly.
Okay, and so anybody in the world could pull that Jane Doe's file from DICOM and look at the findings, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So the report, whatever images, the report or findings or whatever text, images, everything, whatever, that would be stored on DICOM.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put Jake's email address, so the final report is gonna go to Jake's address. This is an external ID, so we can just put whatever test. For example, if you save your patient with a particular ID, I don't know how specific clinics do that. Maybe not, I don't know, social security number or whatever. So
Okay.
you can put it there. So you add, and it's a success. So you get another Jane Doe number 2 here with all this information. So now that you have the patient, you put here the clinical information, for example, previous studies or weight, height, whatever. So first you go here you edit the patient. So you grab the patient you just created. Here it is. I have my 3 patients, and this is Jane Doe number 2. You can put the address. I mean, this is just, allergies. Basically, this is clinic information. Here you can put clinic information, whatever size, weight, body mass. She's pregnant. This is information that's also going to go into the file of the patient. At the moment, it's not that important, and we can put stuff here. But you can also do that, right? And here you can save, update, whatever. So now you generate a new study. So now you're probably already have taken the IR images. Probably in the future it would be good to hook this part, connect this part of the app directly to the camera, so it can grab directly from the camera the image, right? So you're gonna make a new study for this patient. The clinic is you may remember that can use Spectrum MIR, which are clinic on patient Jane Doe number 2. And right now it's breast, which Spanish is mama. We can change that to English, no big deal. So this is breast, and automatically you get here highlighted the breast area, right? And you can get the region of interest here in this little thing. You can go closer.
You're breaking up on us, Javier.
What's that?
You're breaking up. It's getting hard to hear you. It's like double talking and cutting out.
Oh, that's too bad. So let me turn off my to see if that improves things.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see if this improves things.
It sounds better for sure.
Okay. So here, will you select new study? You put clinic, then the name of the patient. You can select from all the patients that you've uploaded to the platform. We're selecting Jane Doe. And here Well, this is just for test, right? But we can put, I mean, include full body or specific parts of the body, whatever. This particular uh, platform is made for right? So you can here. Ideally, eventually, we're gonna try to put the thermal image on top of the 3D image, but that's future work. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna do a best study. So you save it, right? So you have a new study which is called this one, study IR with this handle with this name, right?
Okay.
So now to process the study, you go here to this platform.
I wonder why it's repeating.
Oh,
That-
no.
You would probably have the your your speaker. I mean, you're getting your microphone. I get what you're in your speaker. Yeah. So
yeah, it sounds like the your voice is over. It's doubling and repeating over itself.
I don't know if it's to do with recording though.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be the bandwidth or something too. Maybe.
Okay. 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 Well, if you don't understand something, just tell me and I'll be there to see if that it's
Okay.
clear, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now we process the study. So you're gonna grab the latest study you created, which was the one for Jane Doe number two, and it has this.
So
This
you
handle.
say when you say study, this is like the images that were captured.
Yes, correct. So here you can now upload images. I have some images here from previous studies. So you choose the file. It's taking a little bit. I don't know if you can see there's I think you cannot see the well I'm choosing file. I mean there's a new window appeared, but since I'm only showing just this window, I mean you can see the other window. Okay, I'm here so selecting my study, the thermal images. Let me see.
So,
Can't stop.
huh?
Can't stop part.
Yeah, we can't see
Okay,
anything.
hold on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you the whole, not just this single window.
Window.
Let's see. I'm gonna show the whole screen.
That reminds me of cell phones. Will do that sometimes.
All right, show backside.
Hmm?
Backside.
Okay,
Okay, yep, we can see it now.
okay, here. Let me see where the files.
Looking. Yeah, he's trying to upload a file.
Here they are. So let's grab this one. Oh, is there a way to let me grab one that's just 3 simple files? Let's see. This one. Okay, so we'll grab the first one. So now it's uploading the image.
So is that being uploaded via JPEG?
Along with yeah, the radiometric JPEG file. It's uploading it right now. You'll see.
Okay.
So this would have been the obviously the information taken from out of the camera.
Yes. This is from a FLIR. This is a FLIR JPEG file. We already have the. Here it is. So this is the file, and this is the metadata that it's inside the file. So you can see it's here T400. So all the information that comes from the camera is right here,
Okay.
and you can select what of this information will go to the DICOM file. I think we're including everything right now, but we can select what information will go to the DICOM file. So okay, so we're happy with this image. This is the one we want to add to the new study, so we're adding it. So it's taking a little bit. So for example, there are some clear cameras that will give you the visible image. It already said success, so it's already uploaded, and you can find it here. You can see, and you can see the metadata right here. This, if you click to this icon right here, you'll get you'll get the temperature files, the Excel file with all the temperatures, and you can save it here. Here it is. Here it is. You can save it.
Okay.
So it's saved,
Excellent.
right? And we can upload more files. For example, if we want the 45 degrees images, so hold on. So we can go here and grab another one. Open it, it's gonna appear here. After it uploads, the metadata is gonna change, and also the temperature, the temperature matrix.
Now, will this work on any JPEG?
On any FLIR JPEG, this.
Okay.
I mean, we have the algorithm to grab the metadata from a FLIR JPEG file. But if we for example put what you sent us in the SDK, we can include or Spectrum IR or ICI or whatever. Just we can detect what type of file we're getting, and we can use the proper algorithm for that. So here's another one. We add this other image, and it's gonna appear here in the
Gotcha.
images. And here you can also download the temperature matrix in Excel format, and you can show the metadata and all that stuff, right?
Okay.
It just is nothing here right now, right? We're just
It's loading images into the file here.
Okay, it said success. Okay. So we have the second image right here. So we want to select which image is going to be the main image of the whole report. So that's going to be like in front of the report. That's going to be the first image that the patient's going to see when they see the report. So here, the interpreter can put whatever findings they saw in the image. For example, well, whatever. You can put whatever here. You can put your conclusions, clinical impression. This is like this is basically the interpretation of the thermography. So here, the 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 interpreter put, puts here the findings, the conclusion, the clinical impression, and that's gonna be saved in the final in the final report, right? Something that's super cool that we added to the platform is that we can include DICOM files from mammography.
Okay.
So this particular patient already went and got a mammography, so we can upload the DICOM file and save everything as one single DICOM file, which includes the mammogram, and the infrared thermographies. So let's do that. For example, we have one mammography DICOM file. I can show you here. Let's see, where is it?
Well, they'll show the images side by side.
Well, we can do that. I mean, the images. Yeah.
For radiology to really get it, it's the pictures speak 1,000 words. They're going to need to have just see an anatomical image next to a physiological image.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let me see where's my. Let's see where's the DICOM mammography file. Here it is. So this is. For some strange reason, I cannot drag the finder to the other screen.
Gotcha.
Hold on.
So you guys plan on making this a desktop app as well, or just a website?
We can do a desktop app, but I think the web-based application is the way to go. I mean, that's what people would buy all the times. Maybe it's because this is maximized. Let me see.
How have you guys viewed this in light of HIPAA?
Well, here it is. The Google web application we're using, it has a medical medical module that it's already HIPAA compliant. So that's why the handle, it looks so weird. It doesn't have any information from the patient. It gives you like a weird handle for every patient, and that's for HIPAA compliance.
Okay.
So this is the DICOM file for a mammogram. And see here you can see I have a DICOM viewer here installed in my computer. Usually it doesn't take this long, but
Probably because we're both online with each other.
yeah. Huh. So this is a DICOM mammography file.
Slow loading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Well, you can see it here,
Oh, there it is. Yep.
but let me see if I can now make it bigger. But this is the one. This is the file. It's a 23.6 megabyte file with the information of a mammogram right here, so you can see
Okay.
it. Okay. So now we can upload that DICOM mammography here. Here you can see load DICOM mammography below the infrared imaging files. And we can choose that file. Let's see. This one's over here. So this is the mammography DICOM file. Here it is. We can check if this is a real DICOM file. I mean, if it's a supported DICOM file, we can check it here and put check and see if this is a DICOM file. Let me see. Let's see. It's checking. So here it is. It said yes, it's a DICOM mammography file, and you can see here the image,
Yeah.
right? And you can add it to your study. And now we add the file to our study. It said success. So now we have 2 thermography files and 1 DICOM mammography file, right? And we have the interpretation for the thermography files. Here it is, the interpretation, the findings, conclusion, clinical impression. And now that everything's done, you click here in finalize. So it says success, right? And now you're finished with your study, with this patient study, and you can get your report. Let's see, so you click report. So you need to select which report do you want. This is Jane Doe 2 with the handle. That's the report we want. This is the main image we selected. And here, like the findings, conclusion, clinical impression, which is just excess, all the images. Here are the images. And the mammography, we can put it side by side. I mean, it's just a matter of presenting the information, right? And you can make a PDF. Well, you can generate here the DICOM. You press DICOM. You can press DICOM, and then you generate the DICOM file. So it will ask you to save all this information in DICOM format. It's taking a little bit because it's storing everything in DICOM format, and here it is. So this is the study IR. I'm gonna save it. The other, let's see. Here. So I can save it here. So I'll save it here. Study ir.dcn. So we save already our DICOM file, and we can see the report in PDF. So we press PDF report. And this is patient's name, the name of the technician should be here. This is the main image and the findings, the conclusion, clinical impression, the signature of whoever did the interpretation. And here you can print it out. Here's the PDF, so you can print the study out. For some strange reason in my computer, it comes everything red, but I mean, it's just my computer. If you do it in your computer, it will come everything white. I mean, I don't know why it comes everything red. But you can see this QR,
Scanner code.
yes, this QR code. If you click that, or if you grab your cell phone and go to the web address of that QR code, it will download the DICOM file. So here you have in PDF images, the interpretation, and you can with your phone, you can download the DICOM file. So this is the address, the physical address to download the DICOM.
Okay.
The DICOM information. And what else?
So this would just be, this is just primarily an interpreter who would be doing all this, right?
That's correct. Yes. I mean, well, you don't have to interpret the image. You can save it as DICOM, and somebody else can read it and interpret the image later. For example, a technician can grab the images, can save them, and I mean, he doesn't have to interpret the whole thing. He can save the DICOM file and send it to somebody else for interpretation.
Okay.
And then, for example, I can email you the report, and you should get that PDF report in your email. Look in your spam folder, because I think it's sent from a I don't know, weird address.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, go into my inbox.
Cool.
Well, that's cool. Nice. That looks good.
So actually, we took yesterday this app to a gynecologist friend of mine, and he was super excited with the whole thing. He downloaded the DICOM file and saw him with his DICOM viewer, the one he uses for mammographies, and he could see the thermographies in his DICOM viewer. So that was pretty cool. So
That is
Yeah.
yeah. So that's it. What do you think?
I like it. Very simple, easy to use. Yeah, we'll definitely play around with it. And, if we see anything that we think may need to be changed or updated or anything like that, we'll make note of it and send it to you.
Yes, please. I mean, this is basically testing functionality of the algorithm and the conversion. I mean, you can change the name of all these things like patient, whatever. If you think that there's more information that should go in, if you don't like the colors, whatever, I mean, we can change it. We were just trying to make something functional.
Yeah. So did you see the Nirami sample?
No,
Have you seen that? Their sample report?
no, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Because it has it basically the report, and I'm not quite sure how it compares with this. To me, I'm seeing all this. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like there's a lot of steps to have to go through.
Yeah.
So how does that? I mean, somebody's going to have to learn how to do all these steps.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we were shooting for a all-in-one application. Somebody just to
Right.
use one application to do everything. If you
Right.
just want an app to upload images and save them as icon file, I mean, that we can do that, and it's probably easier.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it doesn't seem convenient to me for somebody to be jumping from different apps or different software to make the same thing. So if you can do everything in just one platform, I think that's more convenient. But
Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 I get you.
Agreed.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah, I guess because I don't understand. I've just seen the report from the Narami report,
okay.
and it has basically like a color image that's regenerated from the raw data that was sent to them
Mhm.
out of the camera. So it gives shows the regions, and maybe that would also have a finding report from the interpreter
Mhm.
that would go back to that. But like when you see the report, it says, hot, this is areas, this hot area, or whatever. Then it shows you, along with that, there is actually a regenerated image of the breast.
Yeah, I mean that's some image processing that we can do.
Yeah,
We were shooting just for the DICOM file converter, and we
yeah,
included just
yep,
a little more functionality. But I mean, yeah,
gotcha.
here in this particular, for example, when you edit the patient, what we're trying to do is to be able to change the let's see, this is the one now. New study or a process study. So basically, we're trying to be able to manage the thermography file, to change the the palette, for example, the colors, to put temperature markers, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So now this is, and over here. Oh, I see. I need to check to select the patient first here in process study. I need to select the patient because I have several patients, not just one.
Okay.
And so here's the one we just did. So here are the images. So the idea is to be able to like see this image and change parameters and make measurements and that kind of stuff. Kind of what Clear Tools does, and we can do that. It will take a little bit more programming, but we can certainly do that.
That would be a
But,
great
but
idea.
what's that?
That'd be a great idea.
Yes, yeah, that would give more functionality for interpreters, especially.
Absolutely. Now, do you have a spot in the patient area where you can upload like intake forms and stuff like that?
We can put that kind of stuff. I mean, we don't have it right now.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a great idea because the interpreter's
Okay.
definitely gonna need that.
Okay. Okay. So if you can make me a list of things that might be improvements for the app as it currently is, that would be great. I mean, we
Absolutely.
can start working on that.
So we'll just mess around with it here a little bit and then figure that out.
Okay. And
Good
you
job,
can.
Javier.
Thanks. Yeah, we're actually pretty happy with the results. Um, and yeah, I think we can do we can do a lot of stuff with this, right? So what was initially just a DICOM converter, and then we're trying to do all-in-one app where you can save and retrieve DICOM files, and you can do interpretation. I have one question. That Miramai software, it's web-based, or you have to install it in your computer?
I don't know. I think it's web based.
I think it is too.
Okay.
I mean, if they're smart, it'd be web based, right?
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, you have I mean, it's portable. You can everywhere on every single computer and your iPad, you can run it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, what I'm trying to also do, just with the business side of things, is look at how many people this software application would be suitable for immediately.
Mhm.
Just interpreters. Because if it was just interpreters, there's not like there's a whole bunch of them right now. So
Well,
that's what we're gonna have to. We have to look at all the end users, technicians, interpreters, anybody
Exactly.
and everybody. Yeah.
Everybody who has an infrared camera can use one of these, and it doesn't have to be breast. It can be like any type of medical thermography.
Yeah.
They can have one of these. And
Exactly. Now we look back further on the what was that, like 3D image that we were looking at the beginning?
Oh, yeah, he was just showing us that earlier.
yeah,
What about it?
Well, I mean, how does that come into play here?
Yeah. What is that? So when you go into the patient and you see that 3D model on the right hand side,
yeah.
what can you show us more of that and like
How
how
is
it
that
works and
gonna
what
work?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I mean, the app as it is right now is just like
I mean, are you
configured for breast. But if you want to do like whatever, neck or head or torso or full body, you select the area and it shows in the 3D image. The idea is that we can put the thermal information in that 3D image, but that's gonna take some
you can
programming.
transpose it onto that 3D model, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Right now, I mean, it doesn't do that, but that's the idea, to transpose it in the 3D
Well,
model.
that's a really important one. I think again, the way this is going to connect the most with radiology is there has to be really distinct, just the image itself. So, I mean, the first impression is going to be looking at the image, right?
Yeah,
They're going to look at a radiological image and they're going to look at this physiological image, and they're going to get a fast conclusion that
yeah,
this works. I don't think by them reading the data itself, it's going to mean too much to them.
okay,
And I know that because if you look at what radiology is, it's really almost completely image based. It's what they're seeing, the mass, tumor, no tumor, the size of it,
yeah,
calcification. I mean, in other words, everything that they're looking on those findings is from visual cues from the radiological image. So for thermography and this is just speaking of radiologists in general, that's what they're going to do. They're going to look at, they're image based people. They're going to look at the image and they're going to look at this thermal image, and they're going to either go, oh, I make the connection, or I don't.
yeah. And one of the reasons I didn't send this app to Schwartz is that Niramai was doing a computer-based software, and it wasn't a web-based app. And now they're doing a web-based app. So I don't know if there's leakage of information from Schwartz to other people, because I'm pretty sure there is. But so I've been trying to reduce that to the minimum, even though I like Schwartz, but I think for him, like giving out information to other people, that's not in our best interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. The jury's still out with us with him too. I don't. I guess I still am not really clear what he's after. I don't. It's not real clear.
Yeah, I think his intentions are good. He wants to put like a nice platform out there. The thing is that the way he's doing it, it's not in our best interest because he's like supporting three different versions of the same thing. So if we share information among us, I mean, it's gonna come down to who has the better programmers because I mean all of us will have the same ideas, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like there's a whole lot of new things. Thermal imaging is the same as it's always been. It does what it does. So yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to digest a little bit of this and kind of figure out how this works from the business side of things, because obviously we have to generate revenue from this thing.
Exactly.
And what's the quickest, best way to do that? And I don't have my head fully around Miramai, but I have this report, but I'm going to have to get permission from the person that sent it to me
Mm-hmm.
and see if I could forward it to you. And so you can just take a look at this finished report.
Okay.
It sounds like you haven't seen one.
No.
Okay. I mean, it's real basic and real simple, which is, a lot of this thing is the more complex software is, the more time that is spent looking for files and moving things, and the harder it is, the less people want to use it. Because what's happening with thermography is that in order for them to maintain these really cheap interpretation prices, like a breast thermography interpretation is about $45 to $55.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see from that nobody's going to spend a lot of time really analyzing the image. They're not going to spend a half an hour interpreting an image.
No.
There's no way they're going to do that because no doctor is going to want to do that for that kind of money.
Yeah.
So there's one of the things is how fast a platform will work, how easy it is, how quick it is to learn. All these things are going to be a factor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think what we'll do, Javier, is that Jake and I will really review this some more.
Okay.
And look at it, and then we'll obviously get feedback to you right away so we can keep going.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, I will get permission to forward that report to you so you can at least see what that looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that'll help kind of put some of the parts together for us.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't know about the platform to read thermographies and do the interpretation. I think it's a good thing, but definitely thermography has to go to the DICOM format. If they don't
Right,
if they don't support DICOM, they're dead. And I don't know if Miramai can put together mammographies and thermographies like we're doing, for example. This is something I haven't told Schwartz. So, like being able to put all your studies in one file, I think that's a big thing, right? I mean, they can figure it out pretty fast, but if we're the first ones to put it into the market, I think that will give us an advantage.
Yep, I like
Agreed.
it. Yep, that's good, Javier.
Mhm.
Yeah, great job.
Thanks.
Okay, man. Then we'll put some parts and pieces together, and then we'll hook up again.
Okay, sounds good. Nice
thank-
talking to you guys.
Thanks,
You too,
Javier. Man.
Javier.
Talk
Thank
to you soon.
you.
Bye.
All right,
All right, bye.
Sure.